Hello everyone, I'm DJ Bhardwaj. I'll be teaching you Corporate Accounting Part 2. In this paper, we'll be talking about various aspects of corporate accounting practices. Starting with Unit 1, that is corporate restructuring. At first, we'll be talking about amalgamation of companies. So in today's modern world, we have witnessed the rise of different business ideas every other day. So this has actually attributed to immense increase in the competition in the corporate world. So like the strategies to set up a business, there has been wide increase in realizing the need to stay in the business through the different difficult market situations which we witness. So there is intense competition among the firms. So there can be different strategies to ensure the business continuity or for its existence. So the firms find various ways uh, to get themselves available in the market. And one of that way is amalgamation. So amalgamation refers to the process of merger of two or more companies into a single entity where one company take takes over the other by outright purchase. So two or more companies come together either to form one company or one company takes over another company to purchase it outright. So we will find or we can find some examples of such amalgamation in India. So for example, we have Maruti Motors, which has amalgamated with Suzuki, that is a company from Japan, to form Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Then we have the amalgamation of Satyam Computers and Tech Mahindra Limited. Then we have the amalgamation of Tata Sons and AIA Group of Hong Kong amalgamated to form the Tata AIG Life Insurance. So these are some examples which we have witnessed whereby the firms tried to show their existence in the Indian market. Amalgamation contemplates two kinds of activities. Number one, two or more companies join to form a new company. Number two, absorption and blending of one by the other. That is, so in the first case, it is two or more companies join together to form one particular company, and there may be one more way, that is absorption and blending of one by the other. That is, one company blends with another company. Where we have Vodafone and Idea, they've come together to form one company, VI. Now we have the, even in the apps we have VI. The monogram or logo is VI. Earlier it used to be Vodafone V. So this is one example whereby these two companies have come together to form one company. So in amalgamation we find two companies which are number one, vendor or transferor company, and number two, vendee or the transferee company. So if we take an example, suppose company A and company B amalgate to form company C. So company A and company B in this case, for example, are called transferor companies, and company C is called as transferee company. Do you understand this? I repeat my example, that is company A and company B amalgamate to form company C. So company A and company B are called transferor company, REOR, it is transferor, ROR, and company C is called a transferee company, that is REE, that is transferee company. So that is one example where we can distinguish between the transferor company and the transferee company. This is a basic example of amalgamation. Then we have one more example. I can show you one more, I can tell you one more example whereby like company A is taken over by company B, that is purchased. So company A is being purchased by company B. So here in this case, company A is called a transferor company, FEROR company, and company B is called a transferee company, transferee, FEREE. So this strategy is also called absorption. So when company A is bought by company B, here company A is transferor company and company B is transferee company. So these are some of the examples through which we can distinguish between transferor company and the transferee company. So let's move on to certain definitions which are required as per the syllabus. So basic definition of amalgamation is that amalgamation means an amalgamation pursuant to the provisions of Companies Act 2013 or any other statute which may be applicable to companies and includes merger. So it is as per amalgamation as per Companies Act or any other statute which must be applicable to companies and it includes merger. So here the transferor company means the company which is amalgamated into another company. So please keep in mind the transferor and the transferee. Transferor company means the company which is amalgamated into another company. I hope you have understood the difference now. Transferee company means the company into which the transferor company is amalgamated. So like in the earlier examples which I've already talked about, if you have any doubt, you can ask me later on. So here in amalgamation we have a word called reserves. The reserves here means the portion of earnings or receipts or other surplus of an enterprise appropriated, that is appropriation by the management for a general or specific purpose. This is not for depreciation purposes. So any other purpose other than depreciation for general or other specific purposes except for depreciation is a reserve. Next, we move on to the types of amalgamation. So amalgamation generally are two types. One is amalgamation in the nature of merge and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So we understand that there are two types of amalgamation. One is amalgamation in the nature of merge and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So with this, we come to the end of lecture 1 of unit 1. In the upcoming videos, I'll be talking about the remaining part of this unit. Thank you.